Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, was directed by Stanley Kubrick in 1964 as a political satire comedy. With 4 Academy Award nominations for Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, and Best Writing for Adapted Screenplay, Dr. Strangelove is critically acclaimed and praised. The film is well known for its comedic take on an apocalyptic nuclear war between the Soviet Union and the United States. Dr. Strangelove is also well known for the acting throughout the film and its representation of the 4 main acting styles: chameleon, persona, non-actor, and against type. It is also well known for the work of Peter Sellers as 3 unique and different characters. One of the first characters we see in this film is Group Captain Lionel Mandrake. Mandrake is played by Peter Sellers as just one of his 3 roles in the film. Later in the film, we meet Dr. Strangelove, an ex-Nazi nuclear scientist now working for the United States. Also played by Sellers, this character allows us to begin to see just how strong of a chameleon actor Sellers is. Barsom and Monahan define a chameleon actor as an actor who disappears into each role. Sellers does this beautifully with all of his characters through presentational and representational technique. President Merkin Muffley is also played by Sellers. It is important to note the extreme differences between these characters and how Sellers was able to depict them all perfectly. Brigadier General Jack D. Ripper is portrayed by Sterling Hayden as a paranoid ultranationalist who has gone off the deep end. Sterling Hayden, once considered the most handsome man in Hollywood, is well known for his tall frame and booming voice, leading to his numerous roles as a tough guy. As a persona actor, Hayden gives the audience what they would expect from him as Jack D. Ripper. Major T.J. King Kong is played by Slim Pickens, the B-52 Strat Fortress bomber's commander and pilot. A non-actor and former rodeo cowboy, Pickens was not originally intended to play the role, but his own personality ended up being a perfect fit. A non-actor is described by Barsom and Monahan as someone who appears in a movie as themselves, and Slim Pickens is a perfect example of that. General Buck Turgidson is played by George C. Scott. Scott is well known for being a very serious and profound actor, so his comedic work in this film shows him as an against-type actor. When examining acting in Dr. Strangelove, it is important to consider the difference between presentation and representation. Presentation, or the technical craft of voice characterization, physicality, and speech, can be seen most dramatically with Sellers' character of Dr. Strangelove. The doctor's accent and mechanical arm are big factors of presentation in this film. However, representation, or the inner world of emotion and psychology in a character, is most prevalent with Hayden's characterization of Jack Ripper and his psychotic break that he's having. George Scott shows us heightened and exaggerated behavior with his representation of General Turgidson, and ironically enough, he actually had to be tricked in order to produce this work. In 1980, actor Peter Sellers did an interview on NBC with the Today Show. In the interview, he discusses how Dr. Strangelove was his favorite film to be a part of, and how he enjoyed playing all of his roles. He also discusses his fond memories of working with director Stanley Kubrick. Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, has made a substantial impact on the film industry. The late and incredibly talented actor Robin Williams has even spoken in interviews about how greatly Peter Sellers' work in Dr. Strangelove influenced and inspired him as an actor.